around 220 pounds. Richards is equally well built, very strong gentleman. Now you just see some concentration between the two of them, setting themselves up, and Williams attempting to smash gave away a point. Score now 8-13 in the first game. Finals. Beautiful backhand shot by Williams. Richards picked up a point there. He's really going at it now. Again, Richards is a table tennis player that does a lot of talking to himself to give himself the inspiration to push on. Williams now laying back, trying to set up, and again a point goes away. 9-14. 16-9. The umpires, Fawcett. 16-10 now. Richards laying way back, setting up that time to get a smash in, but pushed it wide of the right side. 17-10. First game of the best 3 out of 5 playoff. Beautiful smash by Richards that time. Williams, no chance of getting it back. That service. Richards again, that familiar role, laying way back. Richards unable to pull to the right that time, and beautiful smash by Williams. Gained him a point. They're up close now. It's 11-19, service to Richards. Richards is the gentleman with the back to the camera, talking to himself quite a bit, trying to give himself inspiration. Second service in this set, pushes it into the net, and goes down in the first game. First game, 21-11. Service goes to Williams. Nice, comfortable crowd here at the Leopards Club for the first annual Bermuda Table Tennis Championships. First point in the second game goes to Richards. Richards is the gentleman facing the camera at the moment. Back to the camera is Gary Williams. Beautiful smash by Williams at time. Another one. 4-1. Williams is right up to the table now, and forcing Richards to play up. They're down, both very close, but Richards is not recovering on those low shots right near the net line. Williams using the ball quite high. He plays very peculiar stance. He stands all the way over to the right-hand corner of the table and works hard with a full right arm. You may note some of that action right now. And Richards now, they're both going from one corner to the other, middle of the table play. Quite comfortable. Pushed hard to the far corner. Good shot by Williams. He set Richards out that time. He set him up again and allowed him to open his arm and not get the turn in the wrist that could enable him to get a shot. Bad service that time by Williams. Gives Richards a point. 8-3. Williams leading at the moment. He's also leading in the finals of the Open Tennis Championships here at the Leopards Club Auditorium. Serves again. That one comes off the high edge of the bat. 9-4. Favor Gary Williams with his back to us. Beautiful smash there by Richards. Gains him a point. Score goes 9-5. 9-6 now as we change service. Richards serving. A low, close service to the net by Richards. It's down now and working hard at it. Pops another one off the top of his bat. That's the fourth shot we've seen him do, or a mistake we should say we've seen him make. There's another one. That's 6 of them that's cost him points, very valuable points too. And Williams is looking at him, studying his weak points. Williams knows that he's good and close at the table, so he allows himself to play up and pull back from the table. Slight break by both men right now as they wipe the perspiration from their brow. Both of them wear glasses, and we see Richards now clearing off his glasses, wiping off his brow, and preparing to come back into the second game of the Open Championship Table Tennis Finals here at the Leopards Club Auditorium on Brunswick Street. Back at it now, 6-13. 14-6. And beautiful recovery by, most unfortunate that time. However, Williams was setting Richards up at the time. Beautiful. A low cut by Richards. Richards can recover. He's a quite active man, and he's a few years Williams senior. He's one of the more senior table tennis players on the island, and very aggressive, very smooth. Moves about quite comfortably. Change of service. Second game of the series, as we have a lost ball, which is gone under the snooker table or pool table, and it has been recovered. Service to Richards. Score 9-16. 9-17. Williams leading at the moment. Second game in a 3 out of 5 final. Williams won the first game quite comfortably, 21-11. Beautiful comeback. Unfortunately, Richards tried to set Williams up that time, pushed one to the far right corner, but it was just a little strong. Nets down, point, and game 9. So we see a situation here where Richards hasn't changed the score. He's, in actual fact, dropping off the mark in the first game that he lost. The first game was 21-11, and now we see he's now lost the second game of the finals, 21-9. So a 2 points difference. It's Richards' service. Now we have Mr. Williams wiping some perspiration off the table. Beginning of the third game in the finals, attempting to smash one. We've been just given some instructions by our scorekeepers that Gary Williams hasn't lost any matches throughout the tournament. Beautiful smash by Richards. Puts that one right back to Williams, and 2-3. Another beautiful smash by Richardson. Gets it right back there. Laying way back from the table. Comes over, yes, talking to himself again. Trying to give himself that inspiration. There we see Gary trying to keep it low to the table. Doesn't want to work him back. And again, we have the score even at 4-4. Beautiful shots by Richards. 5-4 now. This is the first time in this series that Richards has, in actual fact, moved forward. Now we have it all even at 5. They're settling down a bit. Beautiful. Gary's able to put a lot of top in his ball, a lot of top spin, and he works hard at it. You can see it by his wrist movements. He's laying back for it. He set him up for it again. It's 8-5, and Williams is ahead. Richards now trying one of his favorite services, a low-profile service. It just spins over the net. It's worked twice for him. 8-7. A change of service now goes to Williams. Beautiful service. He got some valuable points out of that service. We see Williams attempting to do basically the same service. 9-7 at this moment. Nice comeback. Richards attempting to come from low under the table, and the ball hit the square of the table. Again, we have a slight pause here as Williams wipes the perspiration from him. These gentlemen are perspiring quite heavily. Quite a bit of tension here. This series started yesterday with some 6 hours of continuous play in the eliminations running up to this big final here at the Leopards Club Auditorium. Some 30-odd competitors were here yesterday evening, and the eliminations were worked out in the best out of 2 game series. Beautiful smash by Richards. Now trying to get himself back into this game, realizing that if he doesn't get this one, then the series will be over. And the champion will be Gary Williams from New Zealand, an accountant working in Bermuda. 10-13, 3 points separating them. 2 games down in the series. Both games belonging to Gary Williams. 10-14. Richie throws away yet another point. Now they're on the table concentrating. A lot of top spin. Beautiful. Not concentrating again. Richards starts to drop off. Nice falling away smash by Gary, an open-handed smash which caught Richards pausing, moved away from his left shoulder. Catches him again, a short chop, comes back, Richards recovers, good. It's just on the inside. Like I said, the gentleman can recover quite quickly, but Williams has been working him from left to right and starting to use a lot of tactics now. Concentration and stamping on the floor. Both of them, a lot of body movement and a lot of lateral movement in their game now, as you can hear. Richards now up close to the table again. Beautiful smash. Gary tries to recover. Beautiful recovery by Williams, but unfortunately that ball wasn't able to get the edge of the table. 20-13. Game 13. And we have the new champion. First table tennis champion. Good refereeing, well done by Richards. We have some congratulations going to him for a game well played. And congratulations to the champion, Mr. Gary Williams. If we can just get Mr. Williams over. Orlando's trying to extend their congratulations. We're going to see if we can get a quick word with Gary Williams and see what he feels about this particular game with Mr. Jimmy Richards. Before you leave us, Gary, we'd just like to get a couple of quick words with you and ask you, did you come into this with any particular game plan at all?
Oh, no, not really yet. I've been in Bermuda about 13 months now and I haven't actually played table tennis. I used to play quite a bit at home, and when I saw the tournament advertised last week, I thought I'd better get the old bat out and get the cobwebs off and have a go. And so I just came down and played with most of the local boys that were playing here today, and it sort of just went from there and entered in the tournament and just sort of took each game as it comes.
Okay, did you play on a very competitive level back home?
I did, yeah. I played when I was pretty young. Unfortunately, it's a winter sport back home. It clashes with rugby, which is a national sport, so I tried to play them both. And I won, when I was younger, I won a lot of New Zealand junior titles, and then I kept playing with rugby, and I got to about the top 10 in the country in the men, which was about the best I did. So it would have been about 20 when I left New Zealand about 2 years ago, or a year ago. It would have been about ranked 20th in the country. But it's quite a keen sport back home. There's a lot of good young players now, and I'm getting on a bit. You know, I'm nearly 25, and it's a young man's sport back home.
Okay, well, we know that you've just come away with the first ever annual table tennis championships, and we see just over on your right-hand side the man that you've beaten, and we would like to say, first of all, congratulations to you.
Thanks, Ed.
And have a couple of quick words with Mr. Richards, because we know that he's been quite good and consistent in the table tennis field. How did you feel about your loss, and how do you feel about Mr. Williams' play?
Well, first of all, I thought Mr. Williams played exceptionally well. As far as my loss was concerned, I was quite pleased with my display because at least I gave a good performance. I don't think I let down the crowd, and I think that's very important.
Okay, one question. He has revealed how old he is. Just how old are you?
Well, on January the 17th, I was 44.
Okay, so we have an age difference of something like more or less 18 years. Youth is worn out, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, roughly. Okay, congratulations to you, Mr. Richards, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be standing by. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for the first annual Table Tennis Championships, and first of all, we'd like to have a couple of quick words with the two gentlemen, the organizing factors behind it, and then we'll move around to talk with the members concerned with the Leopards Club here on Brunswick Street in Hamilton. First of all, gentlemen, we'd like to say congratulations to you. I think it's an effort that has worked out to the success. It may not have been to total success. However, I do think that with the type of participation that you've seen, you can probably give me your own words as to how you feel. But looking at it from the outside, I think it's been something that you've been looking forward to seeing come to a fruitful situation, and this is just what I see. However, can you give us your words?
Well, my name is Derek Boris, okay?
My apologies, first of all, Mr. Boris.
Yeah. And I think we've made a start. You know, we've realized all of our goals in our first inaugural tournament per Leopards Club International, and we're looking for further advances into international exposure as far as table tennis in Bermuda. You know, I think Dennis probably has a few more words that we could try to broaden. You know.
Okay, Mr. Perman, can you probably then tell us, we were the ones who talked with you more so than with Mr. Boris, and you told us a lot of things. Can you probably relate to the media the type of things that you told me and what you would like to see develop from it? He has given us a start. What can you add to that?
I could only say that thank you to all the participants who performed. They performed quite well. And I would like to say that I would love to have more tournaments because this would be the only way that we could get the game to grow in Bermuda. Otherwise than that, it would just fade out completely again and again and again. But nevertheless, the fellas and the girls, they participated in a nice way, which I would love to see them really put their heart into it, 100%, not 5%, but 100% into the game. And I would like to see more guys come out and play. That's what I have to say.
Okay. Thank you very much. We have with us right now, and we'll just ask you gentlemen if we can, the gentleman on the entertainment committee, could you probably come over this way? Well, our microphone may be a little short. Good afternoon to you, and on behalf of the entertainment committee of the Leopards Club, is there any input that you would like to make at this time?
Well, I beg your pardon. All I'd like to say this time is that congratulations to Mr. Perman and Mr. Boris for holding such a tournament, and we, the Leopards Club, are proud to know that we were asked to sponsor this program. They had the full backing of the club, and what they have done and achieved so far, I know that in the future, they have a good future ahead of them as far as table tennis is concerned, and I wish them Godspeed.
Thank you very much. Mr. Winslow Dill, a vice president of the club, and we'll have a few words to say about the two gentlemen. First of all, Mr. Dill and Mr. Bascom had a do-or-die tennis game a few moments ago, and experience has won out. I guess that's the reason for being president. However, Mr. Vice President, do you have a couple of words for us on behalf of the club?
Well, yes, Ed. First of all, I'm so happy that the Leopards Club is involved in this. Having the privilege of meeting Dennis and Brother Beeman here just a couple of months ago, and the job that they have done to develop this game in the last 5 weeks, I would say, here in the club. I've seen some youth come in this club that I haven't seen in this club in the last 25 years, which makes the club extremely happy to see some participation, especially in the sports field. As you all know, the Leopards Club is not in the sports field by no means. We're a social club, or I should say we're a service club, and social activity is more or less our thing. Sports really has not been involved with the club, and to see this come about here in this last 5 weeks, it makes me feel extremely happy, and I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of the Leopards Club, to see Mr. Pearman and Mr. Boris bring this thing about. I've witnessed all the games this afternoon, and the keenness, the competition, the sportsmanship displayed, I thought was extremely beautiful. And I must congratulate you all for doing a wonderful job, and we look forward to supporting you throughout the coming year in this support of the table tennis tournament.
At this time, we will be calling over now the secretary of the club, and that would mean we've talked with the main people involved. Sir, first of all, welcome to Video Triangle's microphone, and would you like to give us your comments and your name, please?
Yes, my name is Cyril Doling. I'm the executive secretary. And first of all, on behalf of the Leopards Club, I would like to welcome you all here this afternoon, and this evening, I should say. We heartily endorse the Vice President's remarks that we, the Leopards Club, are more than proud to sponsor such an event as what has happened today. And for the good work that these guys have done and put into it, the effort, I think it's tremendous. And also, I like to say that the participants are to be congratulated. Not only the champion and the other winners, but if it weren't for all the participants, such a thing could not occur. And on behalf of the Leopards Club, I would like to say congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we've heard it now all from Mr. Doling, the secretary, the vice president, Mr. Boscombe, and of course the gentleman involved with all of the social activities here, Mr. Dill. At this time, we're going to have Mr. Pearman come up and Mr. Burroughs, so that we can get on with the presentations to the various recipients. Mr. Randolph Dixon, he's in the audience. Yes, sir. We're familiar with Mr. Dixon. Give him a nice round of applause. We've been told that Mr. Dixon is a member of the fraternity of ping pong players and goes way back in playing ping pong in and around Bermuda and trying to eliminate that word. We'll get back to table tennis. Is that right? But I guess coming from school days, I've always had ping pong, and that's the first mistake I've made today, wanting to eliminate the word ping pong and use table tennis. Mr. Dixon, welcome. And Dennis, can you indicate to us which of the prizes will be the first to go, and then we'll get right on with it.
Player. I would say the most improved player would be Eugene Simmons.
All right.
The most improved player, Mr. Eugene Simmons. Next.
We have another one who is most improved too is. We say this one will go to Mr. Mickey Robinson.
Mr. Mickey Robinson. Mr. Mickey Robinson, another one of the more improved players. Congratulations.
We have a small shield here that will go to the oldest player, Mr. Pop Smith, but I think it's here right now in the audience. Aldridge Pop Smith. He's not here at the moment.
Okay, Aldridge Pop Smith is also the... Al Pop Smith is the tennis pro at the Castle Harbor Hotel. And the youngest participant, Dalmont Swan, you'll receive it for Dalmont? Oh, okay. Give him a nice round of applause.
We have a fourth runner-up.
The fourth runner-up. Mr. Reggie Williams, the fourth runner-up. He's pulled the fourth runner-up and didn't know who it was. Okay, congratulations to...
Our third runner-up will be Mr. Reggie Williams.
Okay. The third runner-up, we'll explain this to you, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Reggie Williams. He's with the Bermuda Regiment and had to leave us before the presentations were made. So that's Mr. Reggie Williams. Congratulations to him. Second runner-up. Mr. James Richards. Okay, congratulations to Mr. Richards. And we have four more here before we get to the big one.
Well, we're going to skip over to the lady.
Oh, the third runner-up. Jill Wayne, is she with us? She had to... Second runner-up.
Kim John.
Kim John. Congratulations to Kim John. And ladies before gentlemen, is this acceptable? Leopards Club will agree with us. Ladies before gentlemen, who has been the champion for the first annual table tennis championship?
Mrs. Marion Trott.
Mrs. Marion Trott, the winner. Congratulations to Mrs. Trott. And the big one. This and all, the champion of champions. This will be the one given, and this will be the one that he'll keep. Okay, and this will be vied for annually. Okay, and the winner is
Mr. Gary Williams.
Mr. Gary Williams.
Thanks a lot for the tournament. Oh, I got two.
Okay. If you could just step around here one quick moment, Gary. First of all, we'd like to say congratulations to you and ask you to share some of those wonderful things that you told us a bit early on. And can you tell us, I am aware of the fact that you are an accountant, that you've just been in Bermuda a short while, and you did tell us some nice things about your past years in table tennis. Can you share that with us right now?
Yes, well, I lied before. I'm actually 29 years old, but I've been playing for about 20 years. Started off, my father had a club at home in the shed, and we had quite a large club, and he got me started, and I played quite a bit up to the age of about 15 when table tennis clashed with rugby, which is a national sport back home. So I had to start playing rugby, and it's been a real battle trying to work the both sports. But I've sort of I won a few titles when I was a bit younger, and but I found being a big fella, or relatively big, had to struggle a wee bit against these younger, fitter players. But I have played quite a bit. I always took it quite seriously because it's a good game that young and old can play, and even people with slight disabilities. It's one of the few sports that they can play, and of course it's played indoors too, so it's not affected by the weather. But even though I've had a lot of rugby injuries, I've always kept at the table tennis, and even though there's a lot of players back home that can beat me, I managed to get a few wins. But this win here today is quite an experience because I hadn't played in Bermuda in the year that I've been here, and I was riding back home telling my friends, table tennis friends, which I got a lot, that I was dying for a game. So it just came at an opportune time, and I've been most impressed by the enthusiasm of especially Derek and Dennis and some of the other fellas too. They're very, very keen. And I just hope that from here that you can get a league started, perhaps a business house league, or get a few clubs going and have regular competition, because this way, I'm sure there's a lot of players on the island that would like to play, and this way the sport will catch on in Bermuda, because there's no reason why it won't. All it needs is a couple of people to get it started, like Dennis and Derek, and then I think it'll take off and semi-run itself. But it's been an honour to be able to play with all you fellas here today, and met a lot of nice Bermudians through this. I'm pleased I came along.
Okay, thank you so very much, Mr. Gary Williams. Congratulations. There we have the winner, ladies and gentlemen, and that should take care of the prize presentations. Once again, we don't know whether a formal name has been given the organization. Dennis Pearman, Mr. Burrows, Derek, can you probably tell us whether you have created the Bermuda Table Tennis Federation, or will this be the birthplace for it, and where do we go from here?
Well, all I can say is that we are trying to get things together now. We just got the Constitution, and we're reading through it, but it will be a while before we can really make up our minds to where we will be really going. So all I can say is that we could just sit and just hope and just wish that everybody would just stick with us, and we could just go from there.
Okay, well, with the words of the Vice President of the Leopards Club, the Secretary, the member of the Entertainment Committee, and of course with an international competitor or a gentleman from overseas like Gary Williams, he is sure to give his support to the entire program. We'd like to say on behalf of Video Triangles, it has been our pleasure to video the entire event, and I hope that we will be able to get it on the stations so that the people can know what happened here at the Leopards Club. So we'd like to thank you, and we'd like to give a nice big round of applause to Gary Williams, the winner, and sitting right down in the corner, Marion Trott. Congratulations to you. And of course, to all of the participants who took part, hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! And we'll see you at the Leopards Club Auditorium another day. Thank you.